It's time for another installment of Facts Are Your Friends. To something. Oh, sweet. Get at your Marlboro Reds and your Bush Tall Boys. I don't know. Now, don't get any of that stuff out. It'll just make you feel bad tomorrow. It'll make you feel bad right now. All right, so Facts Are Your Friends. I'm doing a hostile takeover of Facts Are Your Friends today. Sorry, Kelly. Shake it off. James sent me, James Childs, the old producer of the show, that Kelly, dude, it was Hunger Games, and she got rid of him. Hostile takeover was dope. He forwarded me an email the other day. He's still employed. He's got a job. He's doing fine. This is incredible. Listen to this. A lawsuit has been filed in Canada. This is from Fox News. A lawsuit has been filed in Canada by parents who say their kids are addicted to the video game Fortnite. A Canadian Supreme Court judge authorized the filing by Quebec parents against their manufacturer. Parents say their kids are addicted, so addicted that they don't take care of regular everyday hygiene, such as showering. Some kids are so dependent on Fortnite, they've stopped eating and sleeping, according to BBC News and reported by Insider. This gives me hemorrhoids at a level that Preparation Age simply can't help. It's phenomenal to me that this is a thing happening on the planet right now. This is happening on the planet right this second. The attorney who brought the suit equated the game's maker, the people who created and produced Fortnite, with tobacco manufacturing. Let's pull that apart for a second, because that's stupid. And you've heard me on this show. I think the people behind big tobacco were evil. People behind some of the big food companies are evil because they're taking products and they are hiding. Number one, they're taking products that they are handing to adults and who then hand them to their children. And they say, hey, we've done all the testing on these. These are super safe. And not only are they safe, look at our package. They're good for you. They help out with things. And if you go back to the original cigarette manufacturers, cigarettes were something that helped calm you down. Menthol cigarettes were good for pregnant women, right? This is nonsense like that. And so when they got the reports that, hey, everyone's getting cancer and dying, they hid those reports and they lied about them. That's evil. You also have heard me say, I think video games are a scourge on humanity. I don't like them. I do know a lot of people that play, and they're great human beings. And I actually like playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, still the greatest game ever, and Metroid from the original Nintendo, legit game. And I might get my kids a system at some point. Fine. But here's the deal. I'm the parent. And if my 12-year-old is so focused on a particular thing, carrots, pizza, cigarettes, a video game, I'm the parent. It's my job to intervene. And if that means smashing the video game systems and cutting all the cords to the Wi-Fi, to the high-speed internet coming into my home, then that's what I do because I'm a parent. I am mom and dad. I cut the cord. I also know that if I cut the cord, that means I got to do more parenty things that are really annoying and that hurt because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But the idea that I just can't control what's in my house and I just don't know, these my kids. No, parents, here's the dopest thing about electronics. And I didn't know this. There's a button on the side and it says off and you can just push it and it goes off. It turns off. You can take the controllers and set them on fire, making it impossible to play. I don't for a second believe that Fortnite or whatever video games are not addictive. I'm confident they are. I bet we could do a deep dive into some of the literature that they have, some of the studies they've done on how to get kids to play more, how to get people playing these games to play them more often with different fonts and different lights and withholding things in certain intervals. I'm confident that exists. But I'm more confident that it's the parents' responsibility to keep their kids safe. And if your kid is unable to shower or eat or sleep because they're so entrenched in a thing As a parent, it's your job to intervene, to keep your kids safe. And intervention is not lobbing grenades at some video game maker. They're doing their job, quite frankly. Their job is to get you to play more of their product. Cool. Here's what I love. The makers of the game go on to say, parents can receive playtime reports that track the amount of time their child plays each week, and they can require parental permission before purchases are made in the game. So the company's not saying, hey, play less. They can't say that because they'd lose their job. But they're saying, hey, parents, we've even built in ways for you to participate in this. Here's the thing. At some point, moms and dads, we've got to step up and step into these situations and stop completely abdicating responsibility to raising our kids to third-party people, whether it's a video game or a school or a youth group or a church, whatever. I've got to be present in my kids' lives. And if your kids want to play, I don't know what Fortnite is. I don't know anything about it, but if they want to play it, knock their lights out. I don't know. Maybe is it an unhealthy game? Is it a bad game for kids?
No, it actually is one of the ones, my son that used to play it, he doesn't anymore, but it requires some thought process and you have to
knock your lights out.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, let your kids play video game. That's fine. But it's up to you as the parent to regulate it and how much time they're spending on it and who they're participating with. And are they being groomed for in-person encounters by people that you don't want your kids around? That's your job. It's your job. I also want to shout out, if you're a single mom or a single dad and you're working 4 jobs and this is a way for you to breathe, I get that, man. I get that's hard. Like, hey, my kid, there's an overlap between my work shifts. My kid goes home, he plays Fortnite for a few hours, and that gives me a gap in cover. I get it. I'm going to ask you to reconsider. I'm going to ask you to reconsider using digital babysitters as a proxy for parental intervention or as a less risky endeavor than any number of other behaviors we can put in front of our kids. I guess what I'm asking for is let's stop blaming people and let's start taking responsibility for the children inside our homes. And that starts with using the off button. It starts with saying no. It starts with telling our kids, you can't do that because it's not safe. It's not good for you. That's what parenting is.